So Stu tried to say that Biden's going to pardon the CEO killer, but you're saying that none of that case even makes sense.
No,
Let's talk about it. I actually forgot. I wanted to print out the
I just
pictures.
understand that they found him a couple states. I was under the impression the guy had a clean getaway,
Yeah.
looked like a professional,
Yes.
and he was on a plane, probably chilling somewhere in Mexico.
I had
That's
to have
right.
been.
To hear that they caught him in a McDonald's having a, what was it?
A Big Mac.
I wasn't even a big Mac.
I
It was
didn't even
breakfast.
catch what he was
The
having.
breakfast sandwich?
Oh, really? Egg McMuffin?
And a hash brown. Not English muffin, a hash brown. He tried eating a hash brown.
Yeah.
And he pulled his mask. He's wearing the same clothes.
Ridiculous. And
he
same
pulled his
clothes
mask
as
down
what?
and talked to a girl.
No.
That was
how he got
before.
caught. That's how they got
So that
picked.
was before.
That was
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
But that makes perfect sense.
That makes sense. Okay.
As a criminal lawyer, I can tell you this, but probably more than 75% of my clients, it was because of a woman.
So
Like I
I'm
said,
not
here's the
even
thing-
at. He
here's
made a
the thing, too.
mistake.
Here's the thing.
Tell me.
Why do they pick? I'm sure that stuff, those kind of things happen all the time in America.
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily to a CEO or whatever, but these things happen.
Oh, just
Why
people
do they
getting
pick and
killed.
choose what they want to show us? Because look, it got us all talking. Case doesn't make
that
any
was pretty
sense.
big. That
This
was-
da, 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 da.
That was in broad daylight.
I think
That's
with
what I'm
this
saying,
guy,
this isn't-
I think it was a profile of who he actually murdered, and the fact that it was just like in broad daylight, caught on CCTV. The only thing is,
So
okay,
we need to see this. The public needs to see. Because they
Of
put it on
course, it's going to get
CNN.
leaked to the public.
sure.
Why? Why does the public
Because,
need
well,
to
look,
see it?
everything's in the public, so whatever is exciting gets in the news.
Can we
That's
just
the part that-
let's bring it back to even just his identity? Because what I noticed between even the person that was showing their face to the woman and the guy that shot, different jacket color, different backpack
They were
color.
different days. The pictures were taken different times. They knew
What
it
do you
was
mean?
him because he checked into the hotel.
Oh, so that's why his
At
jacket
one
and
point,
backpack were
he-
different
he
color?
was flirting with the girl that pulled down
Okay,
his mask,
okay.
right? And then once they figured out, traced him back to the hotel, a woman there said, "I know he flirted with me."
Okay.
And then they went back on the tape and said that.
Because I couldn't understand his backpack was a different color.
Before. Unrelated, like,
But he had a mask on?
he always wore a mask everywhere. Except when he flirted.
I don't know, guys. I don't
Even
know.
in the McDonald's, he
Does
had
that
a
make sense
mask
to you?
on.
Does that make sense?
Have you heard the follow-up story? Sorry, did it make sense to you?
Honestly, I don't know enough about it.
Right?
And he comes from a mega wealthy
Where do you get
family.
your news?
Mega wealthy.
Your
Mega
news from?
wealthy.
Are you like
Well,
online
yeah.
getting news at all, or is it just like
Well, no,
television?
he knew it
Can
was
I-
a spoiled
can I
rich
just
kid.
get whatever
Oh,
pops
yeah.
up in
He
my
had the
feed
time to
on
Yeah.
check out news. He wasn't a stupid
Your feed
kid.
on what? Facebook?
Instagram.
Instagram? But mostly Instagram?
Mostly Instagram, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Because it was like a huge story on
I
X.
don't know what to
I
do,
think he's
bro.
just an upper. I know
I
so
did
many
see a bit
uppers.
of it on Instagram, app threads.
Yeah.
I saw a little bit of stuff about it there, but I didn't look too much into it.
I brought it for you guys. Those are fresh. Those are from today.
Are there nuts in them?
One of them is peanut butter cup, I believe.
Peanut butter cup.
Yeah.
Butter, that sounds good.
One is Score. I believe that's Score. And maybe that's peanut butter
That's
cup.
Score.
I'm not
The
sure.
score pieces
That's
in
probably
there.
peanut butter cup.
That's probably peanut butter cup.
I'll try half of this one.
I'll work with this.
Come on. What do you guys think about Americans celebrating the murder? Oh, you didn't realize Americans were celebrating the murder of the CEO. Yeah. It was like, we hope that they don't find him. We're going to hide him if they tried to. Yeah. I even saw this one picture of him. They turned the murderer into like a picture of Jesus Christ. Like, it's that far. Yeah. Hero. They're calling him a hero. Yes. Well, he hasn't died, but yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Work.
They're done with the rich. There's like a movement now where like poor people will actually eat the rich.
Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, if somebody that kills a CEO that we feel like is okay, so you know health insurance in the States and stuff like that, it's like a shisty business. A lot of times you spend your life paying into something, and as soon as you actually need it, you can't get anything from it. And I'm also hearing that a lot of people have a problem with some of the new practices. They're letting AI make decisions. So you can't even call and dispute with a person. You know what I mean? Like,
I know, like when you
touch
go
a
to
person's
barbershop,
heart and stuff.
Like When you call the barber shop.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about this one, man. This just, I don't know. This wrapped up too quick. As to where my head was is not exactly what I don't know. So what's the story behind this guy? Why did he kill, if he's wealthy, why would he shoot the...
Okay, so you did hear he comes from a wealthy family. His family's also politically connected. He's got a cousin, I guess, that's like a governor or something like that.
What?
The story is that, and this is basically like loosely what they're saying the story is, his motive was, he himself, okay, so he lost 2 grandparents that I guess suffered. Was it grandparents or his mom? His manifesto spoke about family members that suffered. I can't remember if it was his grandmother or his mother though. So basically, they're saying the motive is that his family was mistreated by these insurance companies.
By the healthcare system.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that insurance company, just the healthcare system.
No, that I thought it was that company specifically.
And he's blaming it on being a problem.
United Health.
Oh, I don't know if it was United Health he had a grudge against specifically. Because he also had picked
But I
up
thought in
other
his
people
manifesto
yeah.
he named United Health specifically
Oh, there you go.
and was like, okay, this is why I'm doing it.
Well,
That's why I
they're
felt
the
like,
biggest healthcare company. So they are the biggest investor in healthcare.
yeah.
They're the biggest controller of healthcare. So they set the rules and paradigms
Oh,
for it.
okay.
And they base it all on money, not on health.
Hmm.
So it's the fact that it's on money, not health, is his concern.
Is it time for America also, just 2025, universal health care? Why are they still paying for it?
Yeah, no.
I saw this chart where they were listing all these Western countries, like
They're the worst.
developed countries, and who's in debt.
Right.
All these countries had 0, just in terms of health debt.
Right.
All these countries were at 0. And then, like, the average American, $65,000 in debt for healthcare.
Yeah.
Like,
No, not only that, it's 18% of the GDP is healthcare.
oh, there you go.
$1 in $5 is spent on healthcare.
Yeah.
Like,
And
it's
these
just
other
insane.
countries.
In
The
America.
next highest was the
That's
next highest
because
was
they have to
Britain,
pay for
which was at
everything.
12% or 11%. So the next highest is 2/3 that percent.
Like, even having a baby is a couple $1,000s. Like,
you
how?
kidding?
Yeah, yeah.
I heard almost $1 million for twins that were premature.
If you're not covered,
What? $1 million?
if you're not covered.
Yeah.
Okay, I know somebody who broke their leg and was taken to the hospital. The ambulance at the hospital for a night and X-rays, $100K
Wow.
in LA, and they have everything covered, right?
And that's with insurance.
No, it was all covered. They don't have to pay a deductible.
Okay.
Just pay the deductible.
They have a zero deductible plan,
Zero deductible.
or a $5,000 annual deductible, or whatever. I think it's a zero deductible, or $10 each time they go in. It's almost nothing. And they can go to any hospital. They can see any doctor day or night. He used to pay for a family of 3,
Yeah.
$10,000 a month.
Wow. Cool, guys. Are you going to braid the top? What do you usually do with it?
I've only braided it one time.
Yeah? Because these guys have a good braider here.
I want to start braiding at least once in a while. Why? What's wrong with braiding?
Nothing.
Everybody's
Nothing's
always-
wrong with braid.
My daughter used to always braid. I had girlfriends who used to braid it at home. and
Yeah?
they wore it out. Everybody used to I used to get long hair. People would always want to braid it. Women, I don't know why.
That's
It's sort of a
funny.
weird thing, isn't it?
No.
Want to braid someone's hair?
Women.
They like to braid your hair, yeah. Yeah, it's like
Mitch,
it's
thoughts
like,
on Daniel Petty, the man that was dismissed or acquitted of strangling that gentleman on the train? The homeless guy on the train. Did you hear about that story?
I know nothing about this story.
So this happened in New York City,
People
where
are freaky about
this
that,
homeless
too.
guy was on the train. Yeah, this homeless guy was on the train,
Ready
kind
to
of
kill
came on.
people.
Yeah, because he was just having a bad day. He was done. He was like, I'm hungry and I'm about to kill somebody.
Yeah.
And then these other passengers took him down. One guy held him in a chokehold. Daniel Petty held him in
No,
a
he was
chokehold
being
for
physically
too
aggressive.
long and
Yeah.
ended up killing him.
Held them for 6
But
minutes.
it's a white guy that ended up killing a poor black guy. So then
I
it
know,
became
but-
this
but-
really
oh, but he was
racialized
assaulting-
issue.
He was going up to a black woman and threatening her, and going up, and she was scared, so he never actually hit anybody, but he was clawing at people.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a black issue.
No,
it was
wasn't
just
a black
played
issue. To make it a
up.
black and white, it's ridiculous to make it a black and
Yeah,
white issue.
yeah.
He happened to be the only white guy there.
But it was
right?
played
He was also
up
the
as
biggest
that.
guy who controlled the situation.
BLM now, you know how they always stand outside of the courthouse after all decisions. They're saying, yeah, this is about race, and it's time black people become vigilantes. They want to oppress us?
America, though. That's
They
America's
wanna
reality.
oppress
I know,
us?
but do you see how many black people are standing up for him?
Yeah, I know.
Like the family.
It's
of
a
the
different
victim.
day. It's also a different day too, because people don't want to be pulled
nothing- but this
in
is
every
what-
direction and manipulated,
But
especially
to
based
u-
on
no, but
race.
To use things when there is no race as race,
Yeah,
lets
manipulative.
people get away with it because it's an obvious lie in this place. So people, the next time it's true, people say, "Oh, he's lying, he's lying."
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
crying wolf, especially in this case. I mean, they're giving the Black Lives Matter movement
Merry
a
Christmas,
horrible.
everybody.
Like a lot of people left the movement. I forget one of the rappers, like what heavy duty rappers spoke out.
Thank you.
Check it. You can Google it. One of the guy who I thought, whoa, I'm surprised he's getting involved. But I thought, yeah, he's right because to use a non-racial thing racially, it empowers racists. To say, hey, see, last time it was a lie. Last time it was a lie.
Bye, Merry Christmas.
Yo, like I said, America's reaction is gonna be that. Because
But
everything
where will it
is,
stop?
everything is segregation over there. It's all about segregation. So of
I'm
course
starting
they're
to
gonna be
see that
saying
it's used as a tool, though, and it
course
is
they
used
do.
as a tool to manipulate us.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Race.
Now we gotta choose sides? No, what's right is right.
Hmm.
If they, and not to say that that white guy didn't make a mistake by holding them for too long.
Of
and-
course he did, but it
Yeah,
had nothing to do
but
with
it has nothing
color.
to do because he's trying to kill this black guy. Like,
No,
it
he.
has nothing to do with that. He's trying to do a good thing, and then obviously now they
Got
turn it into a
carried- yeah.
race thing. Yeah, like,
At least somebody came to assist.
Yeah, somebody helped
Let's
the
look at
woman
that.
who was in
Somebody
trouble.
helped. Most people, especially in New York, turn their head and don't want to
Yes,
help anybody.
yes.
And
So funny you say
The
that.
adrenaline was
That's why I
probably
get
pumping.
charged with murder.
He was probably scared, holding on to the guy
He
because the
wasn't
guy was
scared.
going wacky and held too long. But it's not a black and white issue. But because it was a black and white person, now that's where they're turning.
Yeah.
And it's sad.
Yeah, because I did hear somebody say, "Oh, I'm just gonna mind my business. It's better to just mind your business." It's not. We
It's
have
not
to
when
look out for
somebody's
each
being
other.
assaulted.
Yeah.
Our own subway system sucks. My
Yeah.
friend was on it 2 weeks ago and somebody lights a crack pipe right in front of her.
Oh, I saw that the other day.
Like, and
couple
she
weeks
said,
ago.
what the hell am I breathing in? Where's my protection and safety? It's a homeless shelter, basically. People go
Yeah.
underground to stay warm.
It became that after COVID.
Right.
It became
Oh,
the
I had
homeless
been
shelter
on it
after
about 20
COVID.
years, and when I went on, I went, whoa, what's happened to the city?
Yeah.
Being out of Toronto, like not living in it for a few years and coming back.
Yeah, I
really
bet.
changed.
I bet.
Holy smoke.
I bet.
yeah, it's different.
It's different from area to area.
Okay, so this one I was loving. Where's Pete? Hey, Lady Pie. Good. So remember we were talking Trump's and tariffs.
Tariffs, yeah.
Did you hear Doug Ford's response to Trump?
Doug Ford make those calls though?
Did you guys hear Doug
Yes.
Ford's response to
He's gonna
Trump?
cut off power to the US. Like, he's got the power to do so.
Can he?
does, he
I was wondering.
Hold on, Siobhan. What about Doug Ford's comments about homeless encampments? That he's going to fine them $10,000 and
That's
put
such
liens
bullshit.
on their homes and cottages. If they have homes
That
and
doesn't even make
cottages-
sense.
Thank
Exactly. That's such bullshit. Okay. One, I'm excited that he's standing up to Trump though. Because
Well,
Trump
yeah.
is like a bully on the world stage, you know what I mean?
But-
and Canada needs to start
He's the
stepping up.
premier of Ontario. He can't make the decision that he's cutting off power. Like, who
No, but
is
he
such
can't.
a
Because Ontario, Ontario is controlled by the government. It's a
Okay.
government corporation.
I'm saying I'm proud of him for standing up,
He doesn't get to make that call.
for being the bully. Mish is saying though, it's not his call to make.
Nice try.
But Canada, yeah, say something. It's time we become a superpower. It's time we start flexing our power,
I'll give him that. I'll
right?
give him that. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
I mean,
happening, Stuart.
Because guess what? What could Trump say to that? He might have called Trump's bluff. He might have called Trump's bluff.
let's hope. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Let's hope this doesn't backfire.
Yeah, I know. I know, because I was like, oh no, are we gonna go to war? Trump is gonna like go to war against Canada?
We need the U.S.
Oh, yeah. Does he, what will be the consequence? He can technically he can do it. It will never
You know
happen.
what though? I
Are
feel like
we that dumb?
Ontario is going to be the 50.
Yeah.
What is it? 50
Oh, he's
second
not
state?
gonna-
50
nothing they
second
say they
state?
do.
Eventually.
Yes,
Talk
and
about it
he's
first.
saying, yeah, Canada can become an American state.
I can see that happening.
Canada becoming an American state?
Yep.
Maybe Toronto, guys, not Canada.
Not the whole of Canada.
It has to be the
Toronto.
whole of Canada. It has to be the whole of Canada.
Look at flipping. What's it
Why
called
can't they just
again?
take Quebec?
They're the same.
They want
Alaska.
to separate.
As long as they're giving us U.S. currency,
Ah.
let's go.
No way!
Let's go.
No way!
Let's go. I'll do it for
Oh,
you as
no more free healthcare.
Our healthcare
You're gonna be
sucks.
paying. You're gonna be paying $10,000 a month.
Criminalize
Our
weed and life
healthcare
for
sucks.
weed.
Listen, my mother-in-law is in Arizona.
Yeah.
She has arthritis in her hands.
Yeah.
She went to the doctor one day. The
Yeah.
doctor said to her, "Oh, you have a nerve touching. We can fix it right now. Would you like to
Now.
pay and have it fixed today?"
Imagine that.
That don't happen in here.
No.
Okay.
Hey, listen,
They don't have the
they
equipment
won't
here.
even do the surgery here. How about that?
They don't have the
Yeah,
equipment.
that's
or the
our
training.
free healthcare.
Right.
That's how good it is.
I think that might be Americans' argument against free healthcare.
That's how
Yeah.
good.
It's
Our,
equality.
that's how good our healthcare is. It's so good that it don't. That it,
You don't get any.
It don't. We don't work. We don't even get it. It's so good it don't even work.
That's why some Canadians go to the States for
Exactly.
MRIs and CAT scans.
And all that stuff.
What do you think
They
about
get it tomorrow.
Yeah.
You just pay for it. You get it.
What do you think about Doug Ford though, sticking up to Trump and saying, "You give us tariffs, we're going to cut your
He has to.
energy."
You guys forget that Doug Ford was the biggest hot seller in the place. Doug Ford is a businessman. He has to counteract that.
Huh?
Hash won't sell. What's wrong with you guys? He had to come up with something.
Come
He
on.
can't just sit down and take those blows.
First one's free. He's
And
the,
you see
he's
the
the
thing
first
about
guy who came up with the first
you see
one's
the
free.
thing about Ford? He's a lot like Trump.
I know.
yeah.
Yes.
I know.
Original
I
Ford.
know. I
Yes.
know.
He's a lot like it.
Yeah.
And-
bully,
and-
a glutton,
and-
a pig.
Yeah.
And Ford's a PC.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they're the same.
Right.
Yeah, I was glad that he got a taste of his own medicine. And I'm ready for Canada to
I
step
can say
up,
that.
you
I can
guys.
say all day.
I'm ready for Canada to be a superpower, to start making some power movements in the world stage.
I'm not upset about them becoming a 50 cent.
I don't know
I don't
why.
care about that. They'd be like, yeah, that's it.
No.
That's it. That means our money goes up.
Does it?
Yeah, of course it will. We're not going to have Canadian currency if that happens. Exactly.
We're at $1.45.
Becoming.
$1.45. Holy smokes!
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank God I gotta get everything paid to me in America.
Yeah, $1.45 is crazy.
Holy smoke, $1.45.
Okay, what have you guys been saying about the healthcare CEO? What have your customers been saying about it?
I don't know. I don't think it's
You don't think it's him, right? I know.
nah. I don't believe it.
What do you think
How
about
many-
him
how many-
being a hero?
How many days later the guy's still wearing the same clothes?
Bullshit. With the gun in his backpack?
With the gun.
And the
going along with
manifesto?
gun, And the manifesto?
Doesn't make any
Nah,
sense.
nah.
Not after he pulled it off so sweetly.
Yeah, I don't believe all
The
that.
other way around.
And then there was like this whole, oh, he's releasing YouTube videos.
They caught the guy in McDonald's.
Yeah, I know. Pizza eating hash browns.
The guy kills the fucking health
Yeah,
guy and
yeah.
then goes has a Big Mac.
Yeah, no.
That don't make sense.
No, not that easily.
No.
Not that
No,
easily.
you're not getting me that.
And the worst part is the person that snitched, they're not even going to give them a reward because they called 911 and not the tip line.
You know, people used to think.
So they don't even, the poor McDonald's worker doesn't even get the 50K.
Well, that's what you get for ratting up.
There you go.
Mind your business. Now you feel dumb. Now you feel dumb.
Right?
Now you're upset because you're not getting no money.
But other lawyers.
Thoughts on him being a hero? Do you get that? Why Americans would embrace him? Why like working class poor Americans would
think
embrace him?
Marilyn Manson is a hero. We're talking about Americans here. These guys, you kill a couple people, you're a fucking hero. What are you talking about? This is how they like. You see how much letters those guys get? Those serial killer guys?
Yeah, they do.
America loves making those guys.
They get married while they're in jail.
They get everything.
Yeah.
They get everything. The guy probably has so much mail that they can't even send it to him.
This lawyer said
This guy for
he's
sure.
off the hook with people offering to pay his legal.
This is it. That's why they didn't give him bail. Because he was going to make bail.
Because that's
Bye,
what
babe.
Americans are.
Oh, he can raise any amount. He
That's
can raise more money than
that's
JC.
what Americans are. You know, I'm not American, but we'll take it and call him a hero now.
That's it. And because he was good looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Americans.
Yeah, me
I mean, you know
too.
what? The fact that I robbed a Brinks truck, that helps me so much on TikTok and Instagram. They just love me for it. Like, I sort of made a mistake when I was 30. Like, and that to them makes me a hero.
Yeah. That's actually a dream of a lot of people's.
Oh yeah, they
damn
think, hey, that's a
Brinks truck.
cool. It was a McDonald's manager who called me.
I didn't know it was a manager, but I did hear that
No, no.
she doesn't qualify for the 50K. No. I didn't hear that.
And she
But the
didn't-
BTK
but she didn't
what
get the
a-
reward though, apparently. I don't know.
Yeah, she didn't get the reward because she called 911 instead of the hotline.
Huh?
Garbage.
I find that hard to believe.
That's what I'm saying.
Garbage.
That makes
I
no
don't
sense.
find that hard
makes
to
no
believe.
sense.
Right, that makes no sense.
That's not true.
But the running joke is when he was first on the lam, when they were first looking for him, they were offering Americans just 10K to find him, and they were like, 10K? This guy is like John Wick. They're calling him
Yeah,
John Quick.
Right, right.
Who's gonna catch him for 10K? No. So they purposely like raised that.
How much was it? What was the reward? I don't even
It
know.
was 10 and it got up to 50.
50.
Yeah. Which for a McDonald's worker, yeah.
He
You
used
know?
for like brakes robbery in the 80s or 1990. It was 50K.
Really? Then that's pretty low.
Yeah, that's low.
Yeah. If 34 years ago it was that.
Yeah. 34 years
And you
ago, it was
just robbed a
50K.
truck. But Brinks is pretty.
Well, somebody had died.
Okay, well, that's a lot, Stu. How are you acquitted? How are you free and in this shop?
I was innocent.
Okay.
No, I was lucky as hell. I was so lucky.
All right. Well, let me get Pete's opinion on this.
Yeah.
I'll bring it up
every
to,
single- every single
Panther
thing
after.
luck.
Jay-Z?
Huh?
Pete? Jay-Z?
Jay-Z, yeah, they're investigating him now.
Jay-Z?
But you know what? I'm not surprised though, because remember Jay-Z was with Beyonce when she was young, no?
Well, he first met her when she was 16. And then we don't know what happened after that.
And he was-
R. Kelly
how
thing,
old
right? That's
was
a-
he?
That's
30?
a R. Kelly, Leah kind of. Leah.
Yeah.
right?
No,
Yeah.
that was 15, right? Wasn't that underage?
She was 15.
Married, too.
Right. So they were into that long time ago.
People were trying to bring him in. Because I remember when Puffy first went down, everybody's like, Jay's next, Jay's next, Jay's next. Did you hear about the letter that he sent, that he wrote?
Puffy wrote?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z wrote a letter to
Yeah.
Puffy?
To the lawyer that's trying to get him.
Yeah.
No.
And that lawyer came out real hard against
Oh
him.
yeah. Oh yeah. He's trying to make it seem like, first of all, Jay-Z doesn't respond to anything. So even just Jay-Z saying anything is very unusual.
Right.
He's basically accusing the lawyer of being an ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. They're out to blackmail him is how he's trying to make it seem. And that he's trying to get ahead of all of this because
You see what
You know,
happened to Puffy.
seen what happened to Puffy. He's got a teenage daughter who's friends. He's got all this business. The thing about that accusation nowadays, the accusation alone is enough to stop business.
Okay.
If
Can I-
there's truth behind it.
Okay, can I say this though? And I don't want to go to the black and white thing, but it just seems like it's mostly the black guys that they're talking about. And you cannot tell me that those white guys are not doing the same type of parties. They have these exact same parties. Puffy learned it from somebody.
Oh, that's what they're
This didn't
saying.
just come up with this on his own. So there's parties like this that still go on, I'm sure. But that's not going to be spotlighted because now we can focus on Puffy and these rappers, basically, that have been up to no good. Meanwhile, they're the ones that told these guys how to party like this.
Well,
But this is what's going on. That's what I feel anyway.
They're both Mormon.
Because I haven't seen one white person get charged yet.
Epstein?
yeah, I know.
Investigated.
Well, Epstein
Epstein
barely.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm saying connected to Puffy.
Oh, connected Puffy, but nobody's been charged.
Oh, good point.
'Cause
Good
what about,
point.
What's his name? What about Clyde Davis?
Good point.
Right.
Leonardo
He said
Leonardo
he was involved
DiCaprio.
with it.
Leonardo DiCaprio, he's at every party. Who
What's his
Diddy
name?
said is
That's
his
the
favorite
Favorite
thing.
party to be there.
Yeah.
And the guy, who's the British guy with the goatee and the beard?
Russell Brand.
Russell Brand saying.
Russell
and they're
Brand is so
talking
funny.
about Putting eggs in people.
Because a lot of
Oh,
these guys,
gross.
all they have to say is, I didn't stay for the after party. That's
Yeah.
all they have to
That's
say.
they're
right?
all
Yeah.
saying that now.
That's what Jamie said. Jamie Foxx during
Jamie
his
Foxx
stand up.
said
Yeah. It's like as soon as those parties got weird, I was out. Yeah.
You sure, bro? Like, you sure?
I think
For
Denzel
me,
Washington is something.
again, as a hip hop kid, this is my culture. Those are two of our biggest.
That's what I'm saying.
Those are two of the
Exactly.
biggest. Those are
Exactly.
two of the biggest to ever do it.
Exactly.
So for those guys to be pulled down, like it really occurred to me the other day, Puff's in jail.
Yeah. Right?
Puff's
Yeah,
in
right.
jail.
Never getting out. He will not get
Bad
out.
boys. Huh?
He'll never get out.
What?
Bad boys. But, again, like I said, we've known this. The streets have known about the comfy couch and all this stuff like that
Yeah, yeah,
for years.
yeah,
This is how things work in Hollywood.
yeah.
So these guys came into it. This is already set up. So they know that, if you want to get artists and you want to sign artists, and you want artists to be on your team, these are the things you have to do to get these artists to sign.
That part. It's also just, I feel like, a bit of human nature to use your power
Yes.
to manipulate. Whether it's a man you want to manipulate or a young woman you want to manipulate.
That's right.
You've got something people want.
That's
You
right.
know what I mean?
That's right.
So it does give you like some leverage over them.
Yep.
Somebody
That-
tried to say, this charge is outrageous. And I was like, I actually had 2 friends that slept with popular rappers back in the days when we were underage.
Right.
When they came to Toronto,
See?
you'd be surprised if I told you the name.
You see?
So,
You see? Exactly.
yeah.
And I
So this is normal in that world.
It is normal in that
I
world.
know
It's normal in our world.
Right. Because you have the video. Remember there used to be video vixens? Those
Yeah.
were young girls, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause there's one
Foxy
girl
Brown. Remember specifically the time of Foxy Brown was 16 years old when she was saying all that stuff, talking about sleeping with Jay.
Right.
Hey.
Right. Yeah.
Mitch, I swear I just
What's
saw
up,
you.
Luke?
I swear I just saw you.
No, but it's true
I
though.
almost said something to the woman too.
So.
And this has been going on for
Oh, sorry. So just for the record,
Forever.
Jay-Z's innocent or guilty of this particular charge?
oh. I
The
don't know.
lawyer who's representing, the lawyer who's representing.
Is he guilty? I think he knew about it. I think he had something to do with it. Guilty by association? I'll say guilty by association.
At the very least.
Yeah.
And there's also one unnamed female R&B singer that was there watching that hasn't been named yet.
And the lawyer who's representing the victim is
Jay-Z?
No, the accuser.
Oh, you didn't hear about Jay-Z's new charge?
I didn't hear the charges, but I heard he's in trouble.
And he suits every owner.
For raping a 13-year-old with Puffy.
He's like one of the best dressed lawyers.
When? Like, when is this at?
2000, after the VMAs, the Video Music Awards.
So 24 years ago.
Yeah.
No, the guy, no, he's
Listen, they were all up and coming at that point, and, how are you? That's okay. They were all up and coming at that point. Personally, I think a lot of people put themselves in compromising positions because they want to say they partied with so-and-so. A lot
Yeah,
of
yeah, for
girls
sure.
will lie about their age.
Yeah.
You know, they could have said they were 18. I don't know, you know, I guess they needed to ask for ID before sleeping with someone. I don't know. Is he guilty? That will be found out. I wasn't there. I have no idea.
Yeah, right.
But there's a whole world of people out there that are sick of us. And there's a whole world of people out there who want to claim they've been around or slept with somebody
That are
famous,
desperate for the fame. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah?
So there's a two-way street here. People with power take advantage of their power. At that point, he didn't have as much power as he has now, but they were popular and up and coming, and so people knew who they were and wanted to be in that room. I lied about my age when I was 16.
Me too.
You know?
For sure at a concert.
And some 13-year-olds, Siobhan,
I know.
13-year-olds are not looking 13-year-olds.
I wasn't.
Exactly.
I was definitely one of those convincing 13-year-olds.
Span spinning too.
Yeah, exactly. Right? It used to be on. I do it. Yeah, I'll do it. And also on what's his name? Oh, the hell.
Oh, the healthiest.
They should put a discount.
No
on weed.
taxes?
That's where
fast
you would have
food.
saved money.
Right.
And discount on weed?
Take the discount. Put the discount on the weed.
Yeah.
Feel the difference on that.
Exactly.
Yeah, if they're taking out the booze, they have to take
Weed
out
is
the
so
weed.
cheap now, though.
Politically, it would
I saw 7 grams for like 30 bucks the other day.
The items are groceries, but many grocery items are already tax-free.
Yes, that's a
And
fact.
it's
So
about they
it's
only have half the
prepared
tax on it.
salads and stuff like that, like if you want to buy lunch.
Okay.
So that's stuff.
Prepared stuff.
Okay.
Prepared stuff at least half the
There
tax.
will be some alcohols, beer, wine, and ciders, but they have to be under a certain percentage. I think it's
7%.
Under 7% alcohol.
Okay.
So what wine is below 7%?
Restaurants and restaurant meals will also be subject to the tax break.
That I saw today
Okay.
because Phil Charlotte actually called me back.
Children's items, but all children's clothing and shoes and everything are already tax-free.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't
What is
realize that. I didn't know that.
Books
And,
are always
and in the restaurant, watch this.
Printed goods like books and stuff like that, those are tax-free.
Mitch, but in a restaurant, right? Yeah, you're gonna get the benefit from not paying the tax, but that tip is gonna kill you anyway.
Yeah, right. You tip?
Hold on, where is the real list? Because it's
So I always just, to make it easy, I just give a little bit more than, like I usually do 1.5 times the tax. So I guess I don't tip anymore.
Yeah, right?
And how long is it supposed to go? Just 2 months?
2 months.
It says it'll save the average.
Is that
family
ridiculous?
$80.
It doesn't make, does
They
it
said
improve
2
the economy for Christmas shopping? Maybe that's what it is.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. 2 months?
Yeah, I
That's
know.
not gonna change anything.
I
It's
know.
an attempted bribe.
Yeah.
It's not even a
Right,
bribe.
exactly.
And it's not even a smart, good one.
Okay, here it is.
There's a lot of other ways they could
Prepared
have done
foods including vegetable trays,
that. Vegetable
pre-made
trays.
meals, and salads,
Pre-made.
and sandwiches.
Okay, so all those pre-made things that you see
prepared
at the
food.
grocery
Some
store.
prepared
These
food
are those
is
are
already
more
exempt from
expensive.
tax.
Yeah.
Restaurant meals, whether dine-in or delivery. Snacks, including chips,
Which we all
candy, and granola bars.
Okay.
Beer, wine, cider, and pre-mixed alcohol beverages below 7%.
Yeah, so they're not wiping it away.
Children's clothing
Too much money.
and
They're like, no, no, no.
footwear,
Don't
car
interpret it that
seats,
way.
and
That's a tax
diapers.
a money
based on the
Okay.
A lot of
alcohol,
things
too.
to remember.
Ontario does
Children's clothing
billions of
footwear is
dollars
already taxed.
I didn't even know that,
in
actually.
alcohol.
Children's
Billions, bro.
toys
Where did
such
you
as
make it so
board
complicated?
games,
I know.
dolls,
Just
video
go-
games,
Just to do a
consoles,
Tax for 2
blanket,
months.
a blanket,
Yeah.
books,
a blanket,
printed
$2 for 2 months.
newspapers,
But
and
just remember, we're gonna get
for
we're
all
gonna get hit with
ages.
it down the road. So
Right.
if you
Christmas
wanna
trees,
opt in or opt
both
out,
Right.
real
whoever
and
opts
fake.
in, take
Okay,
their
so
money
that's
out.
as of today.
back,
So I
and
should
don't
get
it.
my
Whoever
my
opts
thing
out
tomorrow.
can get
Okay.
their money in the back and don't take it out in the
But
front.
Right.
who buys
do it like
newspapers?
that.
Who's
That's
buying a
I don't
Christmas
wanna
tree
take
after
it right
December
now.
25th?
So I'll save it for later.
Yeah.
Kids' clothes are already tax
That's
free.
making it super.
I would have done that.
Books, okay, most people have Kindles now, you know. but
Yeah.
I get it. I want to know who was in the boardroom when they sat down and came up with this list.
Yeah, I
would
know.
have liked to
And I
have-
agree with Kev. It should have just been a
It should've been
blanket,
a blanket
blanket
one.
2 months.
No, that
Who wants to
Blanket
opt
2
in,
months.
You can opt in, and who
Yeah.
wants to opt out, you can opt out.
Oh, what do you mean?
So if you opt out, you don't take the money, the savings in those 2 months. You can save it for later. You can bank it,
Okay.
right? Or if you opt in because you want the money now, you take your $250 or your $500, whatever the savings is, and you do whatever you want to do for that 2 months.
Okay. Kels.
I got that. I just find the
Because
list
I would
funny.
save it.
It's hilarious.
Like the list is funny. How specific? Granola bar.
So specific. So specific. And what's funnier is that your tax dollars paid for hours and hours of meetings to decide that list.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the money they collect goes to help us anyway, so they're gonna have to tax the money in other ways.
So the
how's it
big
help?
Ah,
controversy
well,
over
there
this,
you go.
Siobhan, is all the retailers that have to have their whole point of sale systems
Yeah.
programmed.
Yeah.
But the thing is all these modern computers now, there's one button you can push that says minus HST.
I made a lunch order for like 8 people. Swish LA called me back this afternoon and was like, we're not charging tax, so we actually have to like redo the order. Can you do the order tomorrow? So it's gonna be a little bit sticky for some of these people. I
So
know.
today's is tax, tomorrow it's not?
Exactly. Exactly. They were
So
literally like,
Kenny
make the
Sue
order
next
tomorrow.
door at the Flower Center sells Christmas trees.
Yeah.
He started the no tax from the day he started selling trees.
Smart.
Or else I'm gonna have everybody coming in. on-
Yeah. Wanting their refund.
Or he said, so if I'm gonna do
You'll
it
get a refund
2
if you
weeks
bought
from
it
now, I
already,
might as
do
well
you?
do it now.
They'll want a tax refund. They'll want a tax
People
refund.
will. People
Yeah.
will ask for that.
A
But
rebate.
he had to pay it, so,
No, but what he sells trees.
yeah.
So he, instead of waiting until December 14th. to
He's
do-
giving it, he
He
says.
just did it as soon as the day he
Yeah.
brought in his trees. Because he's like, why am I gonna do it now? Why am I gonna wait 2 weeks? 11
Yeah,
days
listen to
before
these guys.
Christmas.
And then
Yeah,
watch
don't
this.
follow these
this
guys.
is what this is how
They
they
just
think they're
mislead us
slick.
all the time.
Bro, yo,
Well,
Pete,
this
this is
guy.
how much they think they're slick. They do it during Christmas time.
Yeah.
When they know
Shopping
you're
is
gonna spend
out.
that money
Right.
within
Yeah.
2 seconds,
Yeah.
bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because everyone's gonna buy Christmas gifts.
That's right. That's right.
Right?
Merry
You're gonna
Christmas.
get back that money 10 times in their pocket, like
Right.
within like no tomorrow. So
Exactly. Timing couldn't have been better.
timing right when
I
they
wonder
should.
how that comes to businesses when they're doing their business taxes.
Huh,
have to
what's the
pay-
exemption gonna be
It's for
like?
this year, up to this, you have to file this year.
Well, no, it's because part of it's in
By
twenty
December, by the end of
twenty-four.
It's so
December.
confusing.
But part of it's 2024 and it goes until February of
No, the
2025.
cutoff is you have to file your
Yeah, but you
taxes
pay your
by
taxes
the end
at
of
the end of
This sounds
December.
exactly like when they
So
rolled
they're
out
only gonna
the,
keep you up until December. Now you can carry it
not
over
the CERB
until
checks, what was
April.
it? What was the checks again?
By
CERB.
the end of April?
Was it CERB?
Yeah.
This sounds exactly like when they rolled out the CERB checks.
I know.
So
I
confusing,
know.
people double dipped. 'cause
Yeah,
they're so
yeah,
con-
yeah.
What accountant is open?
Yeah, no, you can file your
So
taxes now.
unorganized here.
Yeah.
You could do it.
Unorganized. I think people
I was
just need to
reading
use their
something
own
about it.
common sense.
And also, just like if we could stop taxes, let's at least talk lowering taxes if taxes can be ended.
Exactly, exactly. What are we doing
And they
here?
were saying how when
know,
you
man.
had the deadline for you to file your taxes for this.
So if you want,
Part of it is in the 2025
We are on our
calendar
own
year.
out here.
What's that?
we're on our own out here, he says. Yeah, we are. We are. Every day we are.
Yep.
They just tell us we need them. We don't actually need them.
Pre-Christmas giving savings or
We
something.
just gotta survive, that's it.
I
We
mean,
gotta come together
unless they turn the water off.
to survive.
Right now, over me.
Seriously.
Come on.
We gotta organize.
Yeah, there's an eligibility.
Yeah, we do. We do.
They've gotta make me
Misleading
dictator.
us.
Yeah.
Or emperor,
The
whatever.
government is misleading us, and they've been doing it for too long.
Yeah.
And they just keep making more and more mistakes.
Well, they're either, yeah. And
You
we
can't
also,
do it.
how often do you pay attention?
Right, exactly.
I pay attention as often as I pay
We don't.
taxes.
Because
Never.
we don't. It's always been like that in
Sure you
Toronto,
wanna
where you
put
don't
that
really,
on
you don't really follow politics.
Yeah.
Like how
I just
Americans
got- it's
follow
funny.
Yeah. So they're getting away with so much
I
here.
got about 8 emails
So
from
much.
Representative
Yeah,
Everett
every
making
guy
jokes
gangster,
today.
don't play with them. CRA, that's 2-3 letters, don't mess around with.
Yeah, I know.
They don't scare me.
No, me neither.
I'm not scared of
I
nobody.
mess around with it my whole
I just
life.
don't wanna do
Me
it.
too.
It's a headache, you right?
It's not a headache, you ignore it.
What is it? 2024, right? Is it GST?
So they're telling people that they have to file their business taxes by the
Hold
end
on.
of the year?
Yeah.
That makes zero
There's
sense.
something, there's
Yeah.
an eligibility
The
for it.
accountants won't even be open. They're on holiday.
What is that thing called? What was it
Nobody
called?
is.
Why would you find your
What?
The
CERB?
tax exempt.
No, this thing that we're talking
Yeah,
about.
2-month tax exemption. I don't know what the official name is.
Yeah, what's the
No,
official?
but your
There isn't an
GST,
official
your
name.
GST
What's
return
the
is
slide?
not.
Let's just confuse it even more. Let's just make it more complicated.
Yeah, I know.
So
That part.
nobody will do
That
it.
part.
Guidelines
like-
for small business. Christmas
No, no, but
tax-free,
you pay your-
Christmas tax-free guidelines.
Yeah,
You pay your GST every month or every quarter, depending on what your bills are. So it has nothing to do with your annual taxes.
Okay.
You do a GST
He's
return
right.
monthly or
Yeah.
quarterly.
Yeah.
If it's under a certain amount, you do it quarterly. If it's over, you do it monthly.
So they might have to do it if they're
They do it. They do it the same.
they might have to do it December if that's when their quarter runs.
You always have to do it with the. No, it's not when you're quarter. If you're
Yeah.
quarterly, it's quarterly. But most people are monthly. I can't remember.
So it's just an automatic payment that they make monthly. And so if they overpay when their taxes are filed, then they
They have
get.
a credit. They pay inputs and outputs. So on it, you have total I paid out, total I collected, and you either submit money or they send you money. I'd always get money back. I put it with numbers.
Yeah, I got a nice chunk from my store that I closed. We got like 10K. So that was nice, right?
I got $35 back. I got
From
$35
GST?
back. No, from my taxes. I got $35 back.
How?
At least I didn't know. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Thanks. Put on mine.
So you have to save all your receipts, eh?
Yeah. Oh, from this shopping time, save all your receipts. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Oh, so they're not gonna charge you up front?
For HST?
Hold on.
On these particular
Yeah,
items.
so it's, yeah, it's at point of sale.
It's always a point of sale when you pay something. GST and HST are a point of sale tax.
And the poor restaurants hit hard again, because now every restaurant has to fix
Yeah,
theirs.
it costs you money
Because
twice.
on dining or
They're saying that
takeout.
it's a
Yeah.
Revoke, revoke.
We're
I said
itemizing
it's-
it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
Good.
Which is dumb because that's a software thing and the software should be able to do that.
Again.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that should be a basic
Well, they would just have to
feature
spend more money to have the software updated.
of it. Yeah,
And that's why I said, but these modern computers and
Yeah, you
point-of-sale
just-
systems,
you
it's
just
just a
change the
program.
you should be able to say only charge this. You
No
know?
tax.
So you go through a list of your whatever ingredients
Mm.
and it should be like click, 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 click.
That's the
you know what I
problem,
mean?
having to
And
like
that's
distinguish
point of sale.
what's tax, what's not
Why?
tax.
I wonder if the restaurants with
Literally, you
their
could go through all the
purchasing-
ingredients and say, these ones
Yeah.
don't charge GST.
Yeah.
It should
Mom, and the
only- it should-
restaurants-
If the
Our
app
purchasing, they're
works
paying
good,
They're paying
it
tax.
should.
So they get a credit for it.
That's
still
a
get a
good
credit.
point.
Whatever their
Because
system
when they
is
buy their
bullshit.
stuff, they have to pay the tax.
Yeah, exactly. Or they've for sure
they are
bought the
charged.
stuff. So, but maybe, well, within the 2 months, they won't have to pay taxes on it. But the stuff that they're serving
No, but
now,
that's not part of the tax exempt. The
It's only
restaurant,
retailers.
as the customers aren't
We're
paying
not
tax.
paying.
But when they're
No,
oh,
if it's not a taxable good, it's not a taxable
Yeah.
good.
yeah, you guys, I think it's non-taxable. So if he buys a tomato to cut for me, or I buy a tomato myself, the tomato's still tax free.
No. You buy a tomato, there's no tax on tomato. If you buy a pre-made salad at
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
grocery
it's
store,
pre-made.
Yeah.
See, there are
that's
specific.
where the tax is.
Which,
saved.
who buys that? If you be, buy a tomato and chop it up yourself.
So that's what it is. But I'm saying the restaurants
Let's see what the
themselves,
pushback
when they're
is.
buying their merchandise for
Yeah,
them,
they're paying taxes
they're
on
paying
it,
taxes, but they're not
being able to charge and
charging
recoup.
taxes.
I don't know, man. It just sounds like a headache to me.
I don't see how it's gonna help. Like, it doesn't sound like it's a brilliant
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
It's an idea to make people like Trudeau for giving.
That's it.
It's a Christmas present from the government. It's an outright bribe.
Yeah.
But is there anything on that
Could've
list
done
to
better.
benefit?
Christmas in itself is a
Not
bribe.
one thing on
What are you
that
talking
list.
about?
No.
Would be better.
Yeah, no.
Not one.
Could've done better.
Cold in here, or is it my imagination?
Sorry, I don't want to ruin
My
Christmas.
coat, I got started. My coat, I'm freezing.
Oh, it's because Kel's just opened the.
Hovered around it for an hour. Or
Not
something?
only the air base, just in the sky. People out jogging and they see these drones in the sky.
Oh, really?
But you
and
haven't
they were
heard
up
about
in
it.
the sky for over an hour, so they're not regular toys.
Yeah, but that doesn't surprise me though. Why are you guys surprised about
They
that?
were from a foreign government.
That's what I suspect.
Well, they say they were like,
They're huge. They're acting unusual, so they don't act like homemade or
This is
the
in-
type of drone
this is
that
in America?
civilians can get.
Jersey.
Huh?
Yeah.
They're as big as SUVs.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, I know they're big, but still. I don't know. What?
It's not. That's not a drone that someone has at home.
No, it's government, obviously. That's what I'm saying. But that doesn't
Surveillance,
surprise me.
maybe.
That still
And
doesn't
what's
surprise me.
weird though is that the U.S.
could be
government isn't
police.
doing anything about it. They're not shooting these things
No,
down.
they tried to. Apparently, they tried to scramble them. They sent jets up and they avoided them or something.
Well, they're saying they're not theirs. They're not.
Yeah,
American.
they're not theirs. They're unidentified. They're UAP. Well,
They're trying to create.
nobody's
a story. I don't
taking. Nobody's.
believe it.
I
We
know.
got something going on. Eh? Yo, look at us over here. Look, we got drones. There's these drones flying around. I don't know, man. I don't know.
This one video I
Because
saw of it was
Why couldn't it
scary.
be Google? Couldn't it be a Google drone?
I was thinking something similar to
Okay,
Google
doesn't Google
because
take
they
this?
say that the drones
No,
look
no,
like
no,
they're
these are
mapping
not- these
stuff.
were like military type drones. They were also up for over an hour. Very like even most military drones can't. Like this is like a sophisticated high.
And people that are sending their drones up to kind of inspect them, the drones are dying of power right away, like falling from the sky. So you can't even expect
The
it.
military probably
And
sold them to somebody.
the military
I
can't
mean,
actually get
you
them
can't
on a
just get
radar.
them.
They're off of the military's radar. I don't know if you
that's
heard that. That's what I heard.
Well, but if it flies very low, apparently you can avoid
Maybe
regular
they're testing. Maybe they're testing drones.
Yeah, it could be testing.
Maybe they're testing drones. And then
Surveillance.
they're just creating this whole story behind it.
And then one person tried to say, "Oh, it's Iran.
Yeah, see.
The mothership is, it's
Oh
coming
yeah,
from
there's
Iran."
A ship, there's Iranian ship just outside. Outside.
Just
Isn't
create
there
a whole
Iranian ship
scenario.
with a bunch of drones on it?
Just like the
Yeah,
balloon that we had. Remember when we had a balloon here?
Yes, it's exactly like the balloon. It's exactly like the balloon.
What was that?
Aliens.
Some people want it to be aliens, for sure.
The aliens are here. I've met one.
I've seen one.
I'll tell you the truth. You know what the aliens are? They're the ants.
What do you mean they're the ants of another?
Ants are aliens. They're much smarter than us. They built us as like sophisticated machines to entertain them. We're just machines. The ants are laughing their heads off at all this good shit we're doing.
Interesting theory.
You never know.
Oh yeah, true.
Kels,
I'm
New
not
Jersey
saying that.
drones?
I'm not saying I know that.
New
for a
Jersey
fact,
drones?
But the aliens are very,
Aliens
I
or
mean,
government? New Jersey drones.
They're the ants.
Oh, you didn't hear about it. Okay, forget it.
Oh.
Never mind.
Wow,
There are all
what's
these
the
drones
topic?
flying over New Jersey. People are worried that some people think it's
That's invasion
aliens,
of
some people
privacy,
think
though.
it's
It's the
government.
Cops doing it. They do it everywhere now. They didn't do it in the West End.
Come on.
They do it in
Really?
Toronto, yeah. I've seen
Surveilling
that.
people with drones. Yeah, why
Yeah,
not? If they got the
took a
technology,
picture of me
that'd be the
once on
smartest
my
thing.
thing 'cause I was yelling on my phone.
Wow.
That's like privacy invasion. Like, you know what I mean? So,
Recently, I heard about this. I guess he was named in.
A complainant?
Is it a complaint? I think it was the
civil
complaint.
action.
Well, it's definitely civil. It's not
Yeah,
criminal.
talk to the lawyer.
And that was one of the things that Jay-Z said too in his letter. He was like, these charges are so egregious. This should be a criminal charge. This shouldn't be civil. It's obvious that you're just going after money. Which, I mean, we're all at home kind of saying that stuff, right? So it's kind of playing into like,
I don't know. I'm just gonna wait.
I was saying I see a divorce in the air. If he's charged, Beyonce is no longer gonna be associated with him.
well, what happened
Well,
was right
we'll see.
after, literally the
Right,
day
right.
after we heard about it,
If she bounces, then there's some kind of that would be a sign to me.
the day after we heard
If
about
she
the
bounced,
charges,
then I'd be like, whoa.
they were on the red
whoa.
carpet together because their daughter is in a movie, the new Lion King movie. So they had to do red carpet. They had to play it off like everything is fine.
I'd be living my life self-especially if I'm not guilty.
Yeah.
I'm not changing it. If I'm
No,
not
I
guilty,
know.
Yeah.
But nowadays with social media, once that charge comes, you're guilty. Once your daughter's friends, who are also 13, hear about these charges,
No, my people around me would know me.
the
So you know what
NFL,
I'm saying? Like, you know when someone around you is kind of weird or off or something. And I would trust to know that the people that I'm friends with or associated with would know I would not be doing something like that. You know what I mean? Don't flare. Don't I just opened the gate right now. That's funny.
I'm like, well,
Like, yeah, I give you that one.
please don't put me on the stand for Kevin. Please don't put me on the stand for
how well
Kevin.
do we know anybody?
No, that's true. That's true.
There's
You know?
some weird secret.
Yeah. And especially now, like you're so surprised about stuff you hear about people every day now. I don't know, Kev. If somebody said that about you, I'd be like, but Kev. I'd maybe feel like, wow, I didn't know him. I wouldn't be like, Kev's innocent for sure. I'd be like, wow.
I better be rich and famous. At least I got money to do something with.
Yeah.
Shit.
How do companies like the NFL look at stuff like this, do you think?
What's the NFL got to do with it?
He's got a contract with the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jay-Z?
Yeah, he's the one that chooses all their entertainment and stuff like that.
Jay-Z's got a contract with a lot of people. He's worth a lot.
Yeah.
He owns a lot. So are they going to do what they did to Kanye and pull him from everything?
Or Diddy? Diddy lost everything. Diddy lost his school, every deal.
He has a video.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
It's not even in the same category.
And why did
Until a
somebody
video comes
wait?
out.
Why did somebody wait 24 years to come forth with this?
Why did somebody wait 24 years to come forward with
Not in
this?
2024, they can't use that no more. It's not like that.
Yes, they can.
No, they
There
can't.
is no
But I
limit.
mean, like,
But
It can't be criminal. It
there's
can
a
only be
whole
civil.
Like a
so
month.
what I would be curious about, has this person who's accusing brought this forth before and it just got thrown under the carpet? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now because of everything that's going on,
It's their opportunity.
now it's a sticker where it wasn't before. That's like, I would like to know the real details of what.
Yeah.
We only know what the media wants to tell
Yeah,
us.
I think that's a good question.
Yeah.
Because
But
apparently,
also, if you look at Jay-Z himself, he's never been accused of anything like
Yeah.
He
this.
was accused
Yeah.
with
Or
Rihanna.
any rumor. Or,
Yes,
okay,
he was.
Aaliyah, but you know what I mean? That's like way back in the 90s.
And
Like,
Rihanna.
as far-
There was
and Foxy Brown. There was a song that he slept with Foxy Brown when she
Come
was
on,
16.
Rihanna and Foxy
Obviously,
Brown.
he did.
Like, come on, they're a big one. Like, they weren't like no little young girls. When they came out. Like, stop it. Let's stop.
Foxy
like,
Brown
let's
was
not do that.
16.
Let's not do that.
Foxy
Let's not
Brown
do
was
that.
16.
No,
In
no,
that
no.
song,
They're
I'll Be
mature
Good.
women.
In that
They're
song, I'll Be
girls.
Good.
They're very young. They're immature. They, you know, industry's industry. Like, you know, I'm not gonna put them like down.
Yeah.
I am
Exactly for a number of interviews, and he's had hundreds of people come in, and he's carefully apparently sent an investigator, made sure that the stories are consistent,
Yeah.
with the evidence, that there's corroborating evidence of other witnesses. So he's saying, he's not saying the other people who come in, who he hasn't taken other cases, that they're lying, but there wasn't sufficient evidence. He vetted each case before he took it. He said, sure, Jay-Z, it should have been in criminal court, it's too old for that, we both know that.
But I heard that there's no statute of limitations in New York for that particular charge you would have if they did.
Criminally.
Where is P. Diddy now? Is he he in jail?
He's in jail.
Oh.
Okay, he's in jail. I don't even know where it is. You don't even hear his name anymore. Now
Well,
he's
he's not
old
getting out of
news.
jail.
Yeah, but he's old news now. Now Jay-Z's the new news.
They're trying to put them both in the same boat.
Well, yeah, well, the lawsuit says they were both there together. The
Yeah.
woman who's now in her 30s said she was a teenager.
Mhm.
12 or something.
13.
13. So she said they both were involved.
But why is a 13-year-old at this
In
party?
a bowl by herself, her friend dropped her off
But that's what I'm saying.
downtown
So I
Manhattan.
would like to
She's
know
not
the
even from
background
the
of
city.
this story.
Yeah.
And how do you, like, yo, it does happen because kids are kids, you know. Kids are very sick, you know, like,
Well, that's
13-year-olds are not that young. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
they travel independently on the streets. And
Yeah.
Yeah, and
have
when I was
friends, you
15
know.
and 16, I was going to adult parties with the people
No,
in
but
their
what
30s.
I'm saying is.
Yeah, but how did she get to the MTV Awards?
Yeah, I know.
After party. Like, I want to see what she looks like because
I heard she was knocking on
you
limousine
get
windows.
from your friend dropping you off downtown Manhattan to at an after party from the MTV Awards.
Yeah,
So you wanted to go to the MTV Awards,
for sure.
and how did you get into the MTV? I knew more backstory. I knew way more.
Yeah, yeah.
I knew way more. I knew way more than that. And then you call your dad, he picks you up.
That part. So does the dad? Is the dad gonna testify that
didn't
this
do
happened?
nothing. Like, yo,
Yeah, that's weird.
yo, straight up. That happened to my daughter. That place is getting burnt down.
Mhm.
Straight up.
No question.
Straight up. There is no bouncer stopping you. There's no friggin', you know what I mean? Like, I'm coming. I can't.
Yeah, it was total.
The Nintendo.
Yeah, people fighting.
See,
over-
and I remember.
My grandfather got into a fight with the man in
Fighting
fucking
in the mall and shit
in
for it.
Woolworths.
Yeah.
Fucking over the last Cabbage Patch Kid. I still have it to this day.
Yeah.
You have a Cabbage
They're
Patch
so
Kid?
I still have it. It's
Ah,
at my mom's house. somewhere.
yeah.
And then
They're
the
so
second,
valuable because of that.
the second,
First time you see that on TV.
the second gift, and it wasn't Christmas time or anything like that, but it was my birthday. I must have been like 6 or 7 years old. And my mom came to me, and she goes, "Yeah, your dad needs your help in the garage moving some lumber, right?" I go, "Okay." I go to the garage, and there's a brand new yellow rally fucking bike, and I just lit up like a Christmas tree. It was such an awesome surprise, man.
When I was a kid, everything was BMX. BMX was like the
Yeah,
bike everybody
yeah,
wanted.
that's what's
The
up,
trick
that's
bike.
life.
Christmas gifts, most memorable, favorite gift
Oh, man.
as a kid.
As a kid?
Yeah, the one that got you excited, that stands out.
I just listed mine. I said it for me. It was
Oh, yeah.
the first when Nintendo first came out.
Yeah.
That Christmas.
I remember that year. So
And the drum set.
Really?
Drum set, yeah.
Drum set is huge because that's a lot of noise.
Nintendo
My
came
dad bought
out.
me a
That
drum
was my
set.
best gift.
Yeah,
There
it
you
was
go.
so awesome.
That's
my
nice.
favorite gift.
To this day, I think that
Come
was
on.
my happiest Christmas.
Didn't last long though, 'cause my sister broke it.
Oh,
And mine was the animal one. Animal from
Oh, yeah.
and he had a drum set that came in with that.
oh yes, from the Muppets.
From the Muppets.
Yeah.
And that was the one that I got.
That's
And I
dope.
broke it within like 2
Yeah,
days.
that would have been dope.
Like 2 days it was done.
Okay, P, I didn't get your opinion on Jay-Z. Jay-Z.
I don't got one.
Okay.
Huh? You're not brokenhearted? Okay, guys, sorry.
I don't- my broken
Maybe I
heart
come
is
from a
awkward.
different
I can't
generation.
go over Jay-Z. No.
What am I
You
gonna
obviously
do?
don't really know me that well. If you think that I'm gonna get touched over a fucking Jay-Z.
I'm
Smashing the
disillusioned.
blueprint.
I'm disillusioned. These are the two most successful
don't
people
even listen.
in hip hop
I
culture.
don't even listen to Biggie Smalls no more. How about that? Because I can't. It's not the fucking same.
Huh, okay.
Yeah. So, So, fuck Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, let him go do his fucking thing. Fuck
was a
Puff
song.
Daddy. Fuck Biggie Smalls. Fuck them all.
F Biggie Smalls.
Listen, man, I'm dealing
Not
with the
Not today.
unsigned, unhyped people.
Okay.
I'm not even on that train. Fuck
Okay.
that shit.
Not only that, hip hop numbers are dwindling very big
Fuck
time.
that.
man.
Give me some dance hall.
Yeah, really. Hip hop.
Play some Dr. Dre.
dwindling.
What is that Dr. Dre Snoop Dogg album?
I heard.
Let's hear that.
Just dropped.
The new one. I heard it's as good as Doggy Style.
Buddy and
You
his
really
wife.
want-
You seen that? Dr. J is married to a transgender, bro.
No.
Yeah.
They had a son together.
But I'm telling you, He's been married to multiple women.
Okay.
And how did the son come along?
From a woman that doesn't have a dick.
Oh boy.
And he's married to a woman that has a dick.
Married to a dude that has a dick that looks like a chick.
No.
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre.
Yeah, yes he is. Look it up.
I've seen her. I know who they're talking
I
about.
don't care what we were rather.
Well, that's right.
Okay.
Didn't Tupac say that though?
Did Tupac say
No,
that?
I'll just show you something.
Tupac called Dre gay because of how feminine Dre looked.
He was dressing up like a woman.
Yeah, when Dre first came out, his first group was very feminine. Very
I
feminine.
don't know.
You'd be a fool not to think it's Hollywood, bro. That's like, wouldn't that be the assumption?
This is
That his wife is
Hollywood.
a
Is
man?
that not the stereotype of Hollywood?
Yeah, I
They're all
guess.
into it, bro. They're all into
I
it.
guess.
anything about the jar or anything. Okay, don't fuck that. Okay?
This is who?
Okay, cool. Watch.
This is Dre's first girl?
Yeah, exactly. That's. Oh no, who's that?
Stop this.
That's their son together, guys.
No, it's fucking not.
How do you have a son?
That's his wife right now. That's his old Brad gin.
Okay, I've never seen that.
Oh,
Yeah, but
I thought that was the son with the
sorry,
wife.
They look the same, bro. They look the same, eh? I don't know, man. I don't know what to believe anymore.
That part.
And you know
And it's getting so bad now with AI. I really don't know what to believe anymore. Honestly.
Yo, they're not fucking
Honestly.
us up,
It is.
straight
It
up.
is. It is.
And
I
Candace
don't know what the
Owens,
fuck is true, what's not real.
Candace
I don't know,
Owens
man.
is claiming that Tupac was gay.
Fuck, man.
I'm not
We
ready
got
for
too much
Tupac to be
information
gay.
now, bro.
Bro, it's the Wild Wild West right now.
It is.
In information.
It
Like,
is.
come on,
And the AI is getting so
You're not gonna be an
advanced.
organization with this shit?
Some of these videos, I can't tell what video is real and what's not.
Like, come on, man. It's like you just turned it from 0 to 100, like real quick within.
She'll say, but she's down on everything.
Yeah. How do you feel about Jay-Z?
Okay, thank you for asking. I grew up loving hip hop. These guys were the epitome of everything that I thought was right, was good. These guys were goals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to see the two top guys that I grew up thinking were like heroes.
But do you think it's like that far out of their wheelhouse that that could be possible?
No,
in
because-
that lifestyle.
No, because I've got two friends that slept with popular rappers when we were underage. So I know that stuff was happening.
Yeah, that's what happens all the time. And then the thing is like, did you know they mentioned today that 3 more men have been
Yeah, I saw that.
with rape
Yeah, I saw
by
that.
P. Diddy?
I feel like with Puff, though, it's become a money grab. With Puff, I feel like it's become a money grab.
So you don't think there's any truth into the gay stuff that they've been discussing?
I'm saying
Like, do you think
out
it's
of 100
possible that he could've swung
accusations,
both
maybe
ways?
2 are accurate.
Do you think it's possible he could have swung both ways?
Yes. Yeah, because I've been hearing Puff's bisexual since I was a kid.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I didn't hear any of that shit until this shit hit the fan.
No, I heard about it back in the days. About Mace. About him and Mace, yeah. That was always a rumor.
So did you ever hear stuff about Busta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened with Bus? I heard that Bus is with a transgendered
He plays
person.
both sides of the fence.
Yeah. Interesting because Big Mother,
So he comes across as such a fucking
masculine guy.
stand-up motherfucker, man. I don't know.
I heard that about LL Cool J back in the days.
You know, here's the thing. This is what I think. I think that a lot of these guys, when you ran through like the most gorgeous women on the fucking planet 1,000,000 times, and like baddies are constantly just throwing themselves at you all the time.
That you become bored.
I don't think. I think that maybe they.
Would that happen to you?
No. See.
There you go. Good
How can you say
question.
that?
Good
How can you
question.
say that? That's not the reason. How can you say that?
All right,
How can you say
you're
that?
right. I would never get tired.
How can you
I
say
mean,
that?
okay, you're right. You're right. Okay.
That's
All right,
not
I
the
take it
reason
back.
why.
I take it back.
That's not the reason why.
Yeah, I take it back. Yeah. I felt like I was digging myself into a hole there for a second. I'm like, hold on.
Sometimes, you know, when you've had too much pussy, you need a little dick.
God damn it, he's got me. Fucking.
Thoughts on the United Healthcare
That's an interesting.
CEO shooter and America making him a hero?
Okay, I do too. I do
Okay,
too.
he's
if
a
you look
hero.
at United Healthcare, they're the #1 health insurance company in the United States.
Yeah.
They also have the highest denied claim ratio. Okay, so think about it. If you had a family member, mother, father, daughter, son, your best friend, or your sister, whatever, And all of a sudden, she's been paying her health insurance for so many years.
Yeah.
And then she finally gets sick with something that could actually be terminal, and she needs help from the insurance company that she's been paying into all these years. And they deny the claim on some bogus shit, and they also have massive bank accounts to pay for the craziest lawyers that normal people could never afford.
Just bank you out.
And you could never afford to be in court that long, and then you just watch your family member or friend die, or these insurance companies give out fucking bonuses to their CEOs, like the guy who got killed, 10.2 million last year, right? And the reason it is because of the amount
He's denying the
of
claims.
they're denying,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the lawyers they have behind these denied claims.
Have you
So
ever watched the Denzel Washington?
Yes, I've
killers,
heard
they
about.
just don't pull the trigger. That's all it is.
It's supposed to be like that movie, or it's similar to that movie. I can't remember what his name was in the movie.
With John Q.
John Q. Oh, so that's what they're calling the guy John Quick.
Well, I mean, the thing is he didn't actually murk anybody. He just went to the hospital, held everybody hostage until they fixed his son.
Yeah.
Right? But I mean, on the other hand, like, I mean, that kid came from an extreme wealthy family. Right?
Yeah.
And like, the thing is, I have trouble with that whole thing. Number one, I don't think they got the guy. I think they got a fucking fall guy.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that.
Because if you look at the actual pictures they originally posted,
They look
it doesn't
different.
look like him.
Yeah.
And then think about it. He ditches everything else. He leaves the bag in Central Park and all that shit.
With
And
Monopoly
they
money.
catch him in Pennsylvania with the gun and the silencer.
Yeah, right.
Like it doesn't even
Yeah, yeah. Doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make sense.
Well, that's all. I just think it's a fall guy, and the lawyer, his lawyer, has come across straight up. He's like, my client is not. He's showed no signs of guilt. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
blah.
yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah, these guys are saying not guilty. Straight, not guilty. So, yeah, I guess they do. You can't really. Well, I guess he could plead. He could say, I'm guilty and plead, and just say, I'm trying to make a stand, no?
you're trying to make a what?
Could he, if he was actually making the point that they are claiming he's making, he could just say, yes, I'm guilty.
No, you're fucked either way. It's still capital murder. Still fucking Like they won't kill him because he's in New York, but that's a capital murder, right?
Well, they're charging him with second degree, not first degree.
But they'll probably up it once they realize that he had plans.
He did have plans. We all know it. That's what's
That's
so
why
weird.
I'm saying it's
Yeah.
capital murder, first degree. So I don't know. It's fucked up. And they try to put a spin on it because he was dealing with like massive back pains because he's got those fucking rods in his spine
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah, that's what they're
I
saying.
mean, guys, like I've got mad back pain sometimes too, and I haven't dropped anybody yet.
But she was but she was a day one though.
Yeah.
That's why she.
Yeah, yeah,
So
that's
he
fucked up.
would have been an ass to try to screw around and not give her money.
True.
And she put out whatever pitney for him or whatever. You know what I mean? She held him down.
Yeah.
So that's the proper way to do it.
Final word, any way you want to wrap it up.
I have to go back to what we were saying earlier.
We talked about
We have
Jay.
too much-
We talked about
We have
the
too
murder.
much information. We have too much fucking information now. We know too much.
Most of it's
Or
not
maybe we
good.
don't know nothing.
And we're
But we're being misled. A lot of this stuff is misleading. Some are true, some are misleading. We don't know what to believe.
Yeah.
The quality of the information is low.
Focus on yourself. Don't believe anything else outside of yourself. Believe in you. Thank you for watching another episode of Shop Talk. Please remember to press that subscribe button down at the bottom. Peace.
I did it.